Well, welcome back. Another beautiful day, and we are in the middle of doing the interior painting. And this is day, a little more than day 3, but kind of day 3 with painting. But we've had this dumpster on site the last couple of weeks that Paul got for the drywall phase in particular. And we had a lot of material that just, bags of stuff that had kind of accumulated. And I had this lumber out here, little scraps of it and stuff. And it's, things that you could do with it. Some of it's pretty nice. But it's also a little bit of an eyesore. And the reality is I have so many other projects that are needing priority that what's really going to happen with this is it's just going to sit around, and I'm either going to burn it up or haul it away on another day. And today seems like the day. I had my loader on because of the driveway work that I was doing, and we've got some snow coming, so I need to get my snowblower back on and the loader off. So it's supposed to rain later today, and then tomorrow we're going to have snow and potentially ice and a wintry mix and stuff. So I'm going to change the loader off, get this stuff picked up this morning, take the loader off, get the snowblower back on, and then we will get back into painting. I'm painting the walls. I've got the second coat going on some of them, and the first coat going on the ones that I had primed the second day. So there's a lot happening, and we'll get finished here with this cleanup work now. looks like the timing was right to get the loader off and get the snowblower back on. We got about an inch here, not enough to snow blow, but the forecast is calling for more tomorrow. So right down there is the Kubota with the front loader, and probably going to need it here in a day or two. I'm really happy with how this has come out, and as you saw there in that sanding and cleaning, that's really where the work is, as well as with spraying, is in the masking. So, you know, when you're running your hand over it, you can feel just the smoothness. This is a product from Benjamin Moore called Scuff X, and you can tell that this is going to be a very easy to clean paint, and that's kind of what it was designed for. So this is the master here. This is going to dry, and then I'm actually going to do the sealing after this dries, but I'm going to mask it off, so I want to make sure it has enough time to dry so I can mask it off there. And I'm going to start today on a couple of the rooms in here. This room is going to get a color wall. This is for one of our daughters, and I actually painted the crisp linen is the coat that we have. I did a single coat on that wall first because I forgot that I didn't need to paint that. So we're going to do that, and then in this other room in here, which is another one of our kids' rooms, we're going to have a yellow that's going to go on this wall here. So again, when you're painting, the key to this is really that prep thing, and if you go over it, you'll feel the roughness, and then you give it that sand, and then you can feel the difference in the smoothness there. So really happy with how things are coming so far. So I'm getting started on this accent wall, and I'm not going to go all the way to the edges, and the reason for that is I want to get a real crisp line at the corner, and to do that, I'm going to use a method that I've seen taught by the Idaho painter to get really crisp lines by caulking and then putting taping, excuse me, and then putting a bead of caulk and then painting it and then pulling it off before it's dry. But because I just put the second coat on the adjacent walls this morning, I don't want to tape it yet. So what I'm going to do with this coat, this first coat, it's like a purple, called, let's see if I can get the name of it here for you. It's like something great. Let me see. This is called Grape Ice. Grape Ice. So it's pretty. Yeah, so I'll just get close to it, but I'm not gonna try and get it exact here on a corner for that reason. So here we have it, first coat, pretty decent coverage. Definitely we'll need a second coat, and we'll get these lines really crisp with the tape and with the caulking. I'll show you that in another video, but real happy how it's went on. I probably went a little bit closer to the edge and took a little more time than I needed to in that. You know, sometimes you're kind of back and forth, like, oh, maybe I can get it perfect. And I got one spot over there where I went a little bit too far, so that was, I wish I hadn't done that, but you'll learn that. So I'm going to go on to the next room now, and we're going to get the first coat on that. This here will, tomorrow, I'll sand it down before I put the second coat on, and then we'll get that crisp line. We might need to do a third coat, but we got a gallon for each of the rooms, so we have plenty of paint, so it's no big deal if we need So there's the yellow. I didn't film it, but went much faster. Didn't try to get too close on the corners. Sand, second coat tomorrow. Well, I'm on the way home and I got that yellow wall done, and I need to get home because we have some things that are going on this evening. So I had to get moving quick. But one of the things that I just wanted to share about what I've learned, particularly through watching a lot of other YouTubers, and has helped establish in me, is the value of doing things the right way. And it takes a lot of perseverance to get the details right on these projects. Today, for me, those areas were the cleanup. When I put the snowblower on, I didn't video this, but just getting the grease gun out and greasing those connections with the drive shaft to the mid PTO. And then on the interior work, taking the time to go over it and sand it. After I sand it, take the time to go and clean it. You know, none of those things are really that long, but they make a big difference, and they're kind of can be a little bit annoying, or you don't always think you should do that. But you know, as I've grown in these areas, what I've come to understood is that if you avoid the extra hour of work now, what you end up with very often is a product that you're not super proud of, and you're kind of annoyed that you didn't take the extra time with it. And so that has been greatly valuable to me. And you know, some of the channels where I've seen that in Life Uncontained, I really like that YouTube channel. Just watching them work through those things, work through the frustrations, Outdoors with the Morgans, or Gordon GP Outdoors, or Wild Wonderful Off Grid, or Josh. You know, just seeing these different people and seeing them work through their things. Adam at Hometown Acres is another one. I've enjoyed all of those from time to time and learned things from them. But yeah, I hope you can also take that away. And a lot of people really do that. Much of it never makes it on YouTube. But you know, you have the satisfaction of knowing that you've given you know, your best effort, and you have done all of those little things. You know, so for me, even like sanding the closets, I was thinking about that. You know, I'm like, why am I sanding the closet? Well, for one thing, my oldest son, sometimes he likes to, at a closet at home, he likes to climb up onto the top shelf, and you know, that's kind of a little place for him. He's going to look at that place, and you know, anybody who goes and does work in there is going to recognize that somebody took the time to address those little details. They just didn't overlook it. And you know, it helps everyone else to, you know, kind of bring their best to the table in those things. So we're going to wrap this one up today. I appreciate you very much for watching. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to yeah, go through these things. And I keep having very long outros, so I'm going to stop now. Catch you next time.